Welcome to Star Chat, the podcast that explores the wonders of the universe and all its secrets. I'm your host, Carl, and I'm thrilled to have you join me on this journey through the cosmos. As we begin our show today, let's take a moment to appreciate the vast expanse of space that surrounds us. Billions of stars, planets, and galaxies stretch out before us like a canvas of endless possibility. And within this grand tapestry, there exist worlds that defy our expectations, places where life might thrive in the most unexpected ways. Consider, for instance, the fate of planets orbiting dead stars, known as white dwarfs. When a star like our Sun exhausts its fuel, it expands into a red giant, engulfing any nearby planets before shedding its outer layers and leaving behind a hot, dense core. It's a dramatic transformation, one that would seem to spell doom for any planetary companions, and yet, research suggests that some of these planets might just survive the ordeal. Giant planets have been discovered orbiting white dwarfs, hinting that worlds can endure even the most extreme stellar evolution. But what about smaller, rocky planets like Earth? Could they too find a way to persist in the face of such catastrophic change? According to a recent study published in the Archive, general relativity might just provide a lifeline for these diminutive worlds. By subtly altering their motion, the curvature of space-time could save inner planets from the tidal heating effects of larger companions, allowing them to remain habitable for billions, even trillions of years. Imagine it, a planet nestled close to a white dwarf star, its orbit slowly rotating due to the gravitational well of the host star. This precession, as it's called, decouples the inner planet from any outer companion, preventing the extreme tidal effects that would otherwise render the world uninhabitable. It's a remarkable finding, one that underscores the profound influence of general relativity on the behavior of celestial bodies. As Eva Staffney and Juliette Becker, the researchers behind this study, point out, previous simulations had neglected to include this crucial aspect of gravity. But by incorporating general relativity into their models, they've revealed a previously hidden pathway for life to emerge and thrive in these exotic environments. Of course, much remains to be discovered about these systems. The search for habitable planets around white dwarfs is an active area of research, with telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope leading the charge. But as we continue to explore the universe, we're reminded that even in the most unexpected places, life might find a way to flourish. And so, we'll keep looking up at the stars, seeking answers to the great mysteries of existence. For in the words of Einstein himself, the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. We'll be right back with more fascinating space news on Star Chat. Welcome back to Star Chat, where we explore the wonders of the universe and the human experience. Today, we've been on a journey through the cosmos, from the mysteries of exoplanets to the intricacies of gravitational forces. Now, as we delve into our middle segment, I'd like to pose a question. What drives us to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics? Is it the promise of discovery, the thrill of exploration, or perhaps something more? As we ponder this question, let's consider the story of one individual who embarked on a journey to become a scientist. Inspired by the idea of building a real-life lightsaber, this person pursued a degree in physics, only to find that the true reward lay not in the destination, but in the journey itself. Along the way, they discovered that science is not just about accumulating knowledge, but about developing skills to become an explorer, a problem solver, and a critical thinker. As our guest author so eloquently puts it, being wrong makes science fascinating to study and promises there will always be work to do. This mindset is at the heart of scientific inquiry, where models are built, tested, and refined in an ongoing quest for understanding. From the simplicity of gravitational force on Earth's surface to the complexity of curvature in space-time, each model represents a step forward in our comprehension of the universe. But what about the role of artificial intelligence in this journey? Will AI replace human scientists, or will it augment their capabilities? The answer lies in the symbiotic relationship between humans and machines. While AI can process vast amounts of data, identify patterns, and perform tasks with speed and accuracy, It is the human touch that brings creativity, curiosity, and nuance to the scientific endeavor. As we navigate the complexities of funding and support for scientific research, let us not forget the story of Heinrich Hertz, who demonstrated the existence of electromagnetic waves without knowing their practical applications. His discovery paved the way for countless innovations, from Wi-Fi to radios, reminding us that the value of science lies not only in its immediate returns, but also in its potential to shape our future. So, if you're considering a career in STEM, remember that it's not just about getting a degree or securing a job. It's about embracing a mindset of exploration, creativity, and critical thinking. As you embark on this journey, you may not build a lightsaber, but you might just discover new ways to illuminate our understanding of the universe. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on StarChat. Welcome back to StarChat. We've had an exciting episode today, covering the latest developments in space exploration and technology. As we wrap up, I want to bring you a story that's been making waves in the industry. You might recall our previous discussions about Firefly Aerospace, a company that's been pushing the boundaries of private spaceflight. Well, they're at it again, this time with a major acquisition that's set to bolster their presence in the defense sector. Firefly has just announced its plans to buy SciTech, a defense analytics firm, for a whopping $855 million in cash and stock. This deal is expected to close by the end of 2025 and will see SciTech operate as a subsidiary of Firefly, led by its current CEO, Jim Lisowski. So, what does this mean for Firefly? Essentially, it's a strategic move to position themselves as a major player in the national security market. SciTech brings a wealth of expertise to the table, with their missile warning and tracking systems, space domain awareness tools, and analytics being used by defense and intelligence customers. This acquisition will undoubtedly enhance Firefly's capabilities, particularly as the Pentagon seeks commercial partners for missile tracking and early warning systems. This deal comes hot on the heels of Firefly's IPO, which valued the company at nearly $10 billion. It's clear that they're on a mission to expand their reach and become a vertically integrated defense contractor. With SciTech on board, they'll be well equipped to tackle some of the most complex challenges in the industry. As we look to the future, it's exciting to think about the potential implications of this acquisition. Will Firefly become a leader in the national security market? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, they're certainly making all the right moves. That's all for today's StarChat. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember to keep looking up at the stars.